Nostalgia has a hold of everyone. You ever notice that? Like, especially these days, nostalgia is such a big thing. I feel like nostalgia wasn't a thing in the 80s. Like, I don't feel like anyone in the 80s got nostalgia from, like, I don't know, the 40s or something. But here we are. It's starting to impact just about all the forms of media we watch. To me, there are some things that are just what I consider timeless, which are certain things that have been around for long enough that I think we could all stand in a circle, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, agreeing that these certain things are probably going to stick around for a while. Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Princess Bride, Shrek, and hey, how about Optimus Prime? Now, whether or not you actually like Transformers, you've got to admit, Optimus Prime, it's basically a household name. At one point or another, you probably had some sort of Optimus Prime or Bumblebee figure sitting in your home. This man's a legend. What you probably didn't know is that these companies sell Optimus Prime at a large variation of different price points. So today, we're basically gonna figure out just how far you're willing to go to either hit those perfect nostalgia strings as an adult or to please that perfect child on Christmas morning. Here lies with me Transformers Leader Class Optimus Prime. This figure you can find in Walmart right now. He currently retails at $49.99, and we're gonna take a look at him and one other Optimus Prime figure at two drastically different price points to figure out, hey, which one's more worth it? Which one are we gonna go for? Packaging on this bad boy is pretty simple. And supposedly he transforms into the full package that looks a lot like his original appearance in the 80s shows. Here we have him in his beautiful plastic layout. Let us free Optimus. Lots of tabs. Is that my wife? I'm showing everyone Optimus Prime.
Oh, hi Optimus.
So he's not huge. I think he's 6.5 inches. He comes with his legendary trailer. Set it down like that. You have a little repair bay for Optimus. Cute. My wise and vast knowledge of Transformers. That's probably how you transform the trailer. Comes with his classic cannon. From everything I can remember, this guy looks about as Generation 1 80s nostalgia vibes and classic as I can really imagine. His legs are long. They're lanky boys. That being said, there's not much flexibility he doesn't have as far as moving around. He's even got these cute little tiny hand opening gimmicks, which, come on, that's cute. Which actually reminds me that the instructions told me his chest opens up here with that. So all you gotta do is get that bad boy out of there. Come on. Let it go, let it go, it's okay. Comes with this little tiny thing in his chest, which is kind of and apparently you can, I swear, if I drop it again, apparently you can slip it just right in his hand there and bam, he kind of holds it. There you go. He can hold his own. So yeah, he's solid. He's actually got nice tight joints because that's what children care about, is nice tight joints on a figure. But in this case, because he's a Transformer, this is only half the story. Let's go ahead and get him converted, see what he looks like. Little tiny cab mode is so cute. As the instructions tell me. There. I think it looks good. Guys, did I mention that this guy is so fun to transform? He's like so satisfying. Even if your kids don't like Transformers and they like puzzles or things like that that come together, this guy has it all. Not gonna lie. Would have loved this guy as a kid. Love him now. And then the trailer even sits on its own. See, it's got this little pull out tab there and then bam, pull that out there. You have a little ramp for your other cards to go in. Do I have any cards here? He fits. He fits. For $49.99, this is what you're gonna get. This is what you can get in stores right now. But let's talk about, hey, if you're willing to fork out a little bit more cash, maybe you'd wanna go for something a little bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is MP44 Convoy version 3 Optimus Prime. I have to look at the package to actually remember what he's called because I don't remember. This is yet another Optimus Prime. He's categorized under the Masterpiece series. We're no longer in things that can be found in store. Why can't he be found in stores, you ask? He currently retails online for, what is he found online for?
$559.
I couldn't personally find him for $450. Plus tax, he rounded up to about $600. Does this thing, Poop Gold, does this change your gender? No, it does none of that. This is an actual toy action figure that you can buy online right now. This is the #1 most expensive Transformer action figure that you can purchase on the market today. So obviously the Masterpiece box for a very expensive figure worth half a grand is gonna be a little bit different and a little bit bigger. This is I hope this is bigger. For $600, place a bet, put it in the comments. See how many times you think I'm gonna say it by the end of the video. I have never owned a toy, just an action figure, that has cost me so much. Wow. So apparently, the reason this guy costs so much is because he comes with an entire city of items to possess. Oh. There are so many things in this box. I don't even know if you're paying for Optimus Prime at this point, honestly. I think you're just paying for accessories. There are so many accessories here. We're gonna pay attention to what matters most here, the main attraction. If you're getting this for your child, first off, you love them deeply. I mean, deeply. And if you're buying this for you, this is probably why you're buying it. I think that's fair to say. He even comes with the legendary trailer, which is substantially larger than his counterpart. Definitely the biggest toy trailer I've ever owned. Is that too specific? Let's get to what we're really here for. The human articulated minifigures. Apparently you can like move his arms around. $600. His legs can move too, although I have strange trust issues with 600. They do go back on. That's the good news. They go back on. All right, you got the classic blaster, which is comparable with what we just had. And you get this battle axe, orange translucent plastic thing, which apparently showed up in the original show. I don't know. I didn't watch it. These blasters. If your gun doesn't look like this when you shoot it, it's probably broken, to be honest. Roller, which is a thing. Ooh, he is hefty. I don't know what this is. So many freaking accessories. He even comes with replacement heads. Oh, they're all different. Never mind. Now, guys, I know that you're peeing your pants of excitement just from what I showed you from this minifigure. So they decided to give us 2 more. Another Matrix. This is made entirely of metal. Wow. Oh, man. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's see what these actually do. And why I just spent that money on this toy. Optimus Prime looks so good. Unfortunately, he looks good enough that he actually makes the colors on this guy look really, really pale. Oh, there we go. See how long it takes us to get this big bad boy transformed. This entire budget probably just went to the designers. Oh my goodness. It's a foot. I see a foot. This is single-handedly the most complicated thing that I have ever puzzled together. You have to explode it and then just piece all the shrapnel back together. He looks really, really good in robot mode. I will give that to him just right off the bat. Now, let me be completely explicitly clear. For $600, he should look cool. He should blow your freaking mind. If you thought that this guy could move around well, this guy has a literal ab crunch. Guys, I don't have an ab crunch. Why does he? Does your child care about that? No, why would he care about that? If we go ahead and throw up this bad boy next to him, he's really not that much bigger than the $50 one. If we amplified his size based off of his price, this bad boy would be like bigger than this flipping table. Now, before we have some grand consensus, it's time to figure out exactly everything that all of these can do. The back of this flips all the way up. Why do you ask? Obviously, if you lose Optimus Prime, this little guy can do the job just as good, apparently, for like way less money. There's this jetpack, which is on here for some reason from some episode that I don't care about. That's sure to make your kids pee your pants. Then for some very realistic photo effect here, just add these bad boys. This is sure to make your kids poop your pants. This is supposed to go on his hand so far, but I can't figure it out, so I don't care that much. Oh, and have I mentioned that his trailer becomes a machine of death? It opens up very similar to what we saw with the other figure. Of course, this one is slightly bigger. Truth be told, this trailer can do a lot of things. I don't know what they are. There's an actual book that comes with this to tell you. This little ramp comes all the way out. They were even considered enough to give you a tray that you could haul all your accessories in. And by all your accessories, I mean like 2 heads and a weapon. And apparently, as this tells me, these figures magnet onto this super well. And oh, that sounded so good. Oh. This is probably the one figure out of the 3 that doesn't fall apart like Maniac here. Point is, guys, you can eat all the food you want. It'll make you be more stable. Yeah, so he actually just broke, which is fun. Okay, we have an opinion to be shared.
Oh, okay.
Your child would cry until next Christmas if you didn't get him the perfect Optimus. This one is 50 and this one was 200. Which one would you get for your perfect son?
Is it like old enough to understand like how to transform something?
Old enough to cry all year if he doesn't get the perfect Optimus Prime.
I don't know. I feel like if this was $200, that's a pretty good value for a toy. If this kid is like actually a Transformers kid and loves Transformers.
The key is you get this for your favorite child.
And then
you get this for your least favorite child. Would you do that same decision if this cost you $600?
No, this seems definitely more worth it for $50. And, you know, it's... Yikes!
Listen, guys, it's pretty simple. If you somehow expect it to come here so I could tell you that this figure is terrible and not worth $600, well, you're kind of right. Honestly, it's a pretty awesome figure. It's worth a lot. You can tell it's hefty. But that being said, this is what a $500 investment on an action figure looks like. Which one strikes the nostalgia chord? Which one should you buy? Neither. Go buy dinner for your family. Just kidding. I actually really like this guy. I'm keeping this guy.